YouTubers, welcome to Fart Face TV. This is Fart Face, where we talk about all day, every day wrestling. So let's talk about WWE Monday Night Raw last night. First and foremost, we got Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens coming out. Both of them are still the longest reigning undisputed champion right now in the WWE. Man, they had us fooled. Let's pause for a moment there. For the past few weeks, Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens had us fooled, made us believe, us the WWE universe, believed that they were actually breaking up, that their friendship were in jeopardy. But man, at the Roadblock pay-per-view, man, Chris Jericho, KO'd Kevin Owens, making Roman Reigns got disqualified and making Kevin Owens retain the WWE Undisputed Champion, Universal Championship, whatever the Monday Night Raw champion is called. Yeah, so basically Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens are just telling us, how they fooled us, how they tricked everyone, ha ha ha, ha ha ha. Man, and man, they had me fooled. They had me really, really fooled. Anyway, skipping all that, right after that, Mick Foley came out, interrupted Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. After they're just ranting on the crowd, going off in the crowd. Then Mick Foley then tell Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho for the next match, for the next pay-per-view, Royal Rumble, is going to be Kevin Owens once again fighting Roman Reigns. And what he is going to do this time, they're going to put Chris Jericho in a shark cage above the ring so that he do not interrupt anyone. And at that same time, the shark cage made his debut in that ring. And Chris Jericho entered the cage just to see how secure the cage is, just to see the cage stability. And then what happened, Mick Foley locked him in there and he didn't actually have the key on him. And then Chris Jericho is telling them that he's scared of heights when the cage went up. So after they got him out of the cage, you're just breathing hard at the back, breathing hard like he was about to pass out, man. It was hilarious. Now the very next segment we got here was Enzo and Cass coming out into the ring. Enzo is basically limping because last week he got a beat down from trying to make a move on Lana, on Rusev's wife, in their apartment. Rusev miskilled that guy. I recommend you guys try to watch that however you can. That was pretty brutal. So what happened now? As they're making the entrance, they're talking about that situation of last week. Then it was a one-on-one match between Enzo and Rusev. And within the one-on-one match, Enzo just went off on Rusev in the corner. I'm talking about bam, the referee was counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Enzo got disqualified. Man, he was still just there going and going and going and going and going and going and going at Rusev. Non-stop beating, non-stop beating. It was like 5 minutes in the corner of non-stop beating. Man, any more than that, we're about to see a fatality. And after that segment, we had Sasha Banks coming out with crutches and and a bad leg after the match she had last night. It was a crazy match. They had that 30-minute Iron Man match. Unfortunately, the better woman won, and that was not Sasha Banks. So she came outside to congratulate Charlotte. Said a very emotional speech. Hell, tear nearly came out of my eye. It was a very emotional speech talking about that Sasha is a better woman than her. And while she was congratulating Charlotte, saying that Charlotte is a better woman than her, while she was congratulating Charlotte, Nia Jax came out and said that she ain't no boss, knock away her crutch right out of her hand and start flinging her up and down the ring. I'm talking about just flinging her like she was just paperweight, man. It was ridiculous. The crowd didn't like that. The Columbus, Ohio crowd didn't like that at all, man. They were booing Nia Jax. They're just at the top of their lungs, just booing the hell out of her, man. I think they just find that to be rude, disrespectful, not nice, something you shouldn't do to someone that is handicapped. They wasn't having that. Right after that, we had a cruiserweight match, Cedric versus Do whatever the hell that guy name is, man. He has the weirdest name ever. This match was it was like the 5-minute match. Of course, Cedric won. The whole point of this match happened is because Nuemda Zaga Boom, he beat Cedric at 205 last week, and when he beat him at WWE 205, he was making compliments at Cedric's girlfriend Alicia Fox, saying that he wants her and everything. So Cedric wanted a rematch to deal with his case, beat him really bad. Right after the match, he said, no, Cedric, you'll never stop coming because you got what I need. Sounded kind of gay at first, but then he was talking about Alicia Fox, and he said he want that. He want that. So basically, you know what that means. They're going to have a feud here, so more than likely we may see like 1 or 2 more matches from these guys. But yeah, the match wasn't bad. It was okay. Moving right along, then we had the New Day coming out talking about their loss, the end of their long reign being tag team champions. They lost, And you know, they say basically, you know, all good things must come to an end, and the only way they can become three-time tag team champion is to lose. So now they have the opportunity to become three-time tag team champions. At the same time, Cesaro and Sheamus came out with the new Raw tag team titles. They were talking, everybody was booing Sheamus as usual. It was hilarious. Then of course the club, or what's left of the Bullet Club, came out. Then the Shining Stars came out. Then we had a 8-man tag match, 4 against 4. It was Sheamus, Cesaro, and New Day versus Shining Stars and whatever is left of the club. This match was pretty nice. This match was pretty nice. It was really good. Talking about wham, 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 wham. Then man, when Sheamus made that tag to Cesaro, man, Cesaro stole the match. Cesaro was the highlight of that entire match. Oh my God, he was just killing it. He was entertaining as hell throughout the entire match. Cesaro, Sheamus, New Day won the match. Easy does it. It was an amazing win. And right after that, now we had Neville coming out in the ring because he apparently made some type of debut to 205 last week. He beat up some 205 people in the ring. So now he's a new member of the Cruiserweight. And he's a heel. Neville sound convincing as hell. This is what they needed to do to Neville. This bring new life into Neville character. He's a lot more interesting. He looks like a force you don't want to wreck with, you don't want to mess with. Oh my God! And he was just talking about he's coming after the Cruiserweight title and how everybody has been treating him with disrespect, not appreciating him. Or Rick Swann, this guy gave Rick Swann everything he knew. Taught him everything. It's amazing how everybody always teaching somebody everything in WWE, and then for some reason the teacher's always upset. Why did they teach him in the first place? Anyway, I'm a little off track here. Rich Swann came out, tell his little line, "You can't handle this." Tell Neville he can't handle this. Then Braun Pinkerton came out. The Manhattan decimated Rick Swann. Then TJ Perkins came out. Neville destroyed TJ Perkins. Neville just looked yoked as hell in the ring with these guys, man. He was just beating the hell out of these guys. It was ridiculous. And right after that whole Cruiserweight scene, we have the Iron Man woman, the Queen, came out. Charlotte came out, of course, just to add salt and wound everybody's faces, telling everybody she's the elite athlete. I mean, she has lost at no pay-per-view. She's the reason people watch pay-per-view. She's the #1 star in the WWE, whether it's woman, man. She's the superior. She's the best wrestler. She was just glowing, man. She's just gloating and everything. But I liked it though. I liked it because honestly, she's been killing it. She's been killing it. And while she's been complimenting herself for like 10 minutes, Bayley came out and said, "Well, Charlotte, as much as you did, I'm up on you 2-0. Charlotte wasn't having that. She decided to have a match with Bayley, in which she lost the match. That's all I'm saying. So now Bayley has 3-0 on Charlotte. So more than likely, Bayley's going to be the next person up for that women's title, and we shall see if she wins. And then right after that match, we had the final match now, which is Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho against Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, or what's left of the Shield. This match was pretty interesting. It was a real good main eventer. Unfortunately, it ended quickly. Reason why it ended because Braun Strowman just came out and he decimated Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. As soon as Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens saw he came to the ring, they ran out the ring and he was just beating up Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. And yeah, so we shall see what's going to happen next week. But overall, it was a pretty decent Monday Night Raw. It wasn't the best, but it was okay. It's definitely art, not fart. And of course, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and like. And I'll give you guys some more content of wrestling, regardless of what type of wrestling it is. And let's keep things all about wrestling. I'm out.